EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Dalton sets up play action. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He gets it left side to Johnson. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 13 yards out. And the Saints put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's McCloud from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Purdy. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Tano Passigno able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. Down right around the 25. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Dalton operating in the red zone now. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Purdy from the gun. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He completes it to Olave. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Play action now, Dalton. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dalton picked off by another Horned Frog, Jason Verrett. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So maybe some signs of life. I mean, this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Kamara up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Purdy looking to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints have opened the lead up to 30. Lutz with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton to the right side and complete to Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Play action here with Dalton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half score.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and they will remain well behind.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
The final act of the first half, Dalton. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Fourth down, Dalton wants to throw. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Play fake. Here's Dalton sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Again, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. What's good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Purdy off the play fake. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. David Onyemata, his second sack of the night.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game.
Under pressure, they got him again. Tano Passigno able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Rolling to his right. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints extend their lead yet again. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Play action. Now Purdy. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Dalton off play action. That's Olave bringing in another one. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Dalton. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. What's good on the extra point? And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On 2nd and 11 now. Purdy complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They're just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And a solid run down inside the 30. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 60 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. The busy night continues for Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed